Hello and welcome. Today we've got something special for you. So sit down, stick around, and enjoy. Hello and welcome to a quick video here, a nail or fail. Yes! Nail or fail is back. It's finally back for all you guys out there. And girls. And aliens. If there's aliens watching too. Yeah, this one's for you too. So, sit down, stick around, and as always, enjoy. Alright, so the first thing we're going to go with right away here is a fail. We're going to start off with a fail. And the first fail is this dude. Like, this dude here in the kayak. The dude is pedaling away from a great white shark. In Chatham, Massachusetts. Wherever this is on the beach. Paddling away. What the fuck are you doing, dude? The shark's behind you. Turn around, man. If that was me. I love that opportunity. Turn the fuck around, jump in the water, man. Have a swim with the thing. It's a great white shark. What a fail, man. I'm so envious. Which leads me to something actually. In a few weeks, I'm going down to Chatham. I'm going to be down to Chatham. I'm going down to Chatham in order to try to find a great white shark myself. I'm going to get a kayak or something. If I see the fucker coming towards me, I am jumping in the water. I am swimming, free swimming with a great white shark, man. That would be a nail. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. And actually, in addition to that, I'll tell you something real quick here. Céline Cousteau, granddaughter of Jacques Cousteau and daughter of Jean-Michel Cousteau, all renowned oceanographers, was actually shooting a documentary last year about the great white sharks that are off of Massachusetts right now. And she intends on going and to end filming of this movie, to finish the filming this year. I would love to be in that movie. I would love it. Oh, I love to be in there. Just to be with the great whites would be so cool. So cool. It's what I love to do. You all know I'm a shark nut. So Céline, if you're watching this, I'm your man. Bring me into your documentary. I will add humor and humor and the big guy, and I'll dress like a seal. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I want to be in that movie with you guys. Please, take me along for the filming. Take me along. And guys, if you want to help me out, make this happen. Tweet to Céline at Céline Cousteau. Or you can look her up on Facebook. Send links to this video. Come on. We need DCompose a shark bait. Alright. So that's my first fail. Why is that guy paddling away from the great white? Like, I'd be all over it. Alright. Moving on, my first nail. My first nail today goes to the movie Ted. Ted! Seth MacFarlane's directorial debut. It was amazingly funny. I fucking laughed and laughed and laughed. It was awesome. For those of you who watch Family Guy, it's kind of like a big Family Guy episode. For those of you who don't watch Family Guy, you don't even need to watch it. You're probably going to enjoy the movie anyway. It's just funny. It's a funny movie. It was well conceived. It's a great concept. It's a good movie. And Seth did a hell of a job directing this and lending voices in the movie and whatnot. It's awesome. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the Family Guy cast, you get to see them in the movie too, which is really cool. And Mila Kunis looks so great in this movie. Oh, she looks great anyway, but she looks so awesome. And to think that she's Meg in Family Guy, just I don't know, it's funny. It's awesome. I love that the fact that one of the hottest chicks in Hollywood is supposedly the ugliest person on Family Guy. It's kind of cool. The movie was great. It did pull at your heartstrings in some places, which was unexpected, I must say. The character's great. Ted's interaction with his boss, it's just great. So, really good movie, good comedy. I wouldn't suggest it for kids, but all you young adults and adults out there, go watch it. I was on eBay. This is a fail. I was on eBay looking at this cool Bandai robot. You guys know I collect Transformers. I love robots. And I'm like, holy fuck, man, this robot looks cool. So, there's 3 pictures of this robot. Because obviously the seller was like, you know what? I want to sell this robot. I'm going to show it in all its forms. Good on you, seller. First picture, the robot is in car mode. And you're like, holy fuck, that's a cool looking car. It's a futuristic car. You're like, holy shit, wow, hey, that looks neat. This looks like a cool fucking robot. Way to go, Bandai. Second picture, it transforms into a jet. It's a fucking jet now. Phenomenal. You're like, holy shit, it's a fucking jet. So, goes from a car to a jet. So you're like, holy fuck, it's a triple changer. This looks cool. Looks like it's made out of die-cast too. It looks awesome. You're like, holy shit, cool. It looks on a vehicle Voltronish. So you got the car. Then you got the jet. You're like, holy fuck, car and jet modes look phenomenal. It's like, holy fuck, man, I can't wait. Then it transforms and it's in a robot mode. And you're like, oh, cool, it's a fucking robot. You're like, what the fuck happened to his face? Look at his face! Oh my god! Its face! What a fucking letdown! Holy shit! It's like taking his hot chick home and then you find out she's a tranny. Like, what is that? The face looks like fucking Johnny Five from Short Circuit. Oh man. It had so much potential. Car mode, awesome. Vehicle mode, awesome. Robot mode. What the fuck is that? It's like one of those, I don't know, one of those old, you know those old robots there, those old fucking Tommy robots or remote control, look like a fucking bird face, or like the little robot face thing from that fucking, from the Nintendo there, the robot thing there that moved the shit around. It kind of looks like that. Ah, how neat this robot could have been with a normal face, but instead just these 2 fucking silver rounds and this fucking what looks like to be a happy face. Oh well. That was a fail. That was kind of disappointing. Alright. So, yet again, another fail. And this time with transforming robots again. And it goes to Hasbro. Hasbro Toys. Check this out. Look at this. This is Retgar from the Reveal the Shield line. Notice that the transformation on it, the little thingy right here, the little grid. Look at that. 3. Intermediate. 3. It's a level 3 transformation. So there's 5. So it's kind of midway. You're like, this is a level 3 transformation, kids. It's a 3. Then what do? They repaint this guy into Junk Heap. It's the same fucking toy, but it's just different colors. It's just different colors, and look at it. It's a 2. It's a 3, and it's a 2. What the fuck is that? Does this mean this is easier to transform because it's maroon and not orange? It's like, no, I can't buy this for my child. This is a level 3. Level 2 I'll get. Because level 2, you know, it's easier, but why? What's the difference? What's the difference? I just found that kind of amusing. So I threw that in there. Alright, where we are at now. A lot of fails this week. Next fail, the movie The Hills Have Eyes 2. seemed like a good idea. And my friend's like, oh, Kevin, I bought The Hills Have Eyes 2 on Blu-ray. You want to watch it? And you know what? I'm a big horror movie fan, but I've never seen this movie. I've seen the first one plenty of times. I've never seen The Hills Have Eyes 2. And I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a chance. I'll watch the movie. It's on Blu-ray. So whatever. Let's give it a go. Oh my god. Now, above, except, you know, forget about the whole fact that the movie's pretty much just like the first one, except worse. Let's forget about that. I never read anything about the movie, and I didn't know about this scene, but there's one scene in it that so epically fails, it totally created like a new dimensional vortex in horror film, if that's even possible. Okay, so this is it. So basically the sequels, and there's a spoiler here, by the way, if you're planning like, I'm gonna watch Hills Have Eyes 2 because I want to watch it. Just don't listen to this part. So it's basically it's like the first one in most respects, except, you know, it's a lot worse. The scene that got to me in the movie is that all the characters that are still alive from the first one, they all, one after each other, have a flashback of something that happened in the original. The ones have a flashback, like a flashback to when I was attacked by the Marauders. And it's like, okay, the Marauders are coming, okay, well, I kicked their ass, okay, a flashback of that. Then the girl has the same kind of flashback, you know, and she was in the group and she leaves the Marauders and she saves a kid and all that. She has that flashback. So all these characters are having flashbacks of their original dealings with the Marauders in the original movie, which is okay. Then this totally fucked up scene happens. The dog, the German Shepherd, the dog, is sitting there, and then this, you know, this like squiggly wavy lines come over, and the fucking dog's having a flashback. The dog was in the original. He flashbacks back of when he was courageous and attacked one of the Marauders. So yes, people, dogs have flashbacks. It was so ludicrous as a scene. When we're seeing all these different people, and the camera's kind of zooming in slowly, and then the little squiggly, wavy lines come up, and you're like, okay, they're having a flashback, alright. Then when you saw the dog, and you saw that camera ever so nicely pan in, and you're like, nah, they're not doing this. They're not doing this. Then bang! Benji's life is flashed in front of his eyes. It was fucking nuts. It's probably the most ridiculous scene I've ever seen in film. That's why that's not the only reason why the film gets a fail, but holy fuck. You know what? It's almost worth watching just to see that scene. I don't know if you YouTube it, you'll probably see it. And you're like, holy fuck, what is this? It has changed my perception of film forever. Alright. Checking my list. I'm going to leave you guys with a nail. And this nail goes out to Mattel! Woo woo! With the commemorative He-Man line. This particular figure, Stinkor. Stinkor. You guys remember the original Stinkor? The original Stinkor smelled. He smelled like a fucking skunk / patchouli oil. Whatever it is, that's what he smelled like. I still have the original figure here on that shelf. It still smells to this day. And I mentioned this before in other films, other videos I should say, like the Mattel, the He-Man review I did, that Stinkor still smells. And I find that absolutely phenomenal. To my delight! As I open the first part of the packaging here for Stinkor, I open this up. I got a whiff! This fucker smells too! It smells like skunk! Woo-hoo! I'm so excited! It smells like skunk! I can smell it in this box. I can smell it. Woo! I can smell skunk in the box. This guy fucking smells too. I'm debating on opening this. Ah, smell it! Smell it! Ah! Thank you, Mattel, for giving me a stinkor that smells. Love it! And also, fucking slush head. You can put water in his head. That's insanity! Alright. I gotta calm down. I'm just saying. Last, and certainly not least, another nail to TNA Wrestling for their pay-per-view, Destination X. Destination X was absolutely fucking phenomenal, and I'll tell you guys why. Not only did it showcase the X Division the way TNA used to, but we got some old guys coming back. Kid Cash, which has been there for a little while now, but Sanjay Dutt making a return. That was awesome. Spoiler alert here if you haven't watched the pay-per-view yet. The match between AJ Styles and Christopher Daniels was great. It's classic. It's exactly the type of match you expect it to be. It was awesome. I really loved the match. It was great. Both men were beaten really badly. It was awesome. There's Samoa Joe versus Kurt Angle. Samoa Joe wins. He actually fucking wins. Samoa, I'm now a jobber. Joe wins. Finally, things are getting back to the way they were when it was actually fun to watch. Samoa Joe on the top of the Bound for Glory stats. I found that awesome seeing him go over Angle and actually making him pass out. And then the main event. My favorite wrestler in TNA, Austin Aries, AA. Bang! Wins the World Heavyweight Championship. A TNA X Division wrestler takes the big gold. Just like AJ Styles did it when it actually meant something, Austin Aries does it. Phenomenal move. Great move by Dixie Carter. Jeez, they're finally going back to the roots of what made TNA great. The pay-per-view was awesome. The fact that we see Joe elevated again was great. We see Christopher Daniels, AJ Styles elevated, great. Not to mention the other X Division matches that we had, all the way to the X Division X Ultimate X match. And then we get to see Austin Aries lift that world title. It was just phenomenal. Great job on Destination X. Keep it up, TNA. So that's it for me. Until next time, take care, guys. Later.